This news update is brought to you by...
Say hello to Carol. Carol talks for a living, from morning till night. So she relies on Flo's crystal clear home phone service brought to her through Flo's 100% fiber to the home network. It keeps her in the know, and because she bundles her mobile broadband and TV services, she enjoys huge savings, so she can enjoy much more for much less. So visit any Flo retail outlet, call 1-800-804-2994, or visit discoverflow.co to find out more. One-of-a-kind connection. This is how we flow.
This is the Barbados Today afternoon news update for Friday, June 10th. Thank you for joining us. I am Mary Claire Williams. Police are trying to determine the identity of a man who was found dead in the early hours of this morning. Lawmen say at about 4 a.m. they received a report of gunshots being heard in the area of Valerie, Brittons Hill, St. Michael. The ambulance service was also called to the scene. Emergency services discovered a man's lifeless body in the area of Valerie playing field. Police are asking anyone who may know this person or may have any information that could assist with their investigations to call their emergency number 211 or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-TIPS. That's 1-800-8477. Meanwhile, a Brittons Hill man is nursing gunshot wounds to his right leg. Sean Lord was sitting under a tree at Ford's Road in the company of other people last evening when an unknown assailant fired several rounds. Lord was injured and taken to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. His injury is reported to be non-life-threatening. In more police news, a 24-year-old motorcyclist is the latest road fatality. Police say Andre Omar Hackett of Foster Hall, St. Joseph, was riding off-road in an area called Breakaway last evening when he apparently lost control and struck a tree. He died at the scene. In other news this afternoon, President of the National Union of Public Workers, Akanni McDowall, says he is now focused on reuniting the union after surviving a vote of no confidence last night. The vote was held at a special meeting of the union at its headquarters and was defeated 168 to 45. McDowall says he is now looking forward to continuing with the task at hand.
There are many things that I want to focus on now that this night is over. I think that I can now put all of my attention in making sure that the public servants of this country receive a salary increase and that the people who would not have been appointed in the public service receive those appointments. So this is just one step this is just one step in the way that I would have had to make sure that I rise up to the occasion for. But going forward, what I will do is try to make sure, as I said before, is to give the best possible representation.
McDowall also told reporters that the vote of no confidence was a mere distraction from his duties.
I still believe that it was politically motivated. It was just a distraction to me so that I cannot concentrate, or I could not concentrate on the things that I was supposed to be concentrating on, such as again, appointments and salary increase for public servants. Man, they tried everything. They tried everything, but democracy won here today. Democracy won here today. You cannot, yes, democracy won here today. You cannot remove or you cannot go against the will of the people. At the end of the day, you represent the people. The people will stand up for what they believe in, and tonight the people stood up for justice.
In sports, 4 drivers are tied at the top of the standings as drivers prepare for the Barbados Association of Dragsters and Drifters Drag Wars 2 at Bushy Park, St. Philip on Sunday. 7 newcomers are also among the 20 entries at Motorsport Services for the 3-hour exercise at the St. Philip facility, and it is expected to be a keenly contested event. Organizers say the association is now in the process of redeveloping the rules to answer petitions from interested owners of electric cars, and their rules had to be amended to cover such vehicles. In more sports, scuffles broke out between some England fans and local youths early this morning in Marseille, which is hosting a Euro 2016 match between England and Russia on Saturday. The two groups were seen throwing chairs at each other and exchanging punches, as French police used tear gas to bring the trouble under control.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits, with a solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative
In news from the region, almost 1 week after the St. Lucia Labour Party was voted out of office, the debate continues over alleged buying of votes. Both parties are accusing each other of the practice. And we get the details in this report from HTS News Force.
The Electoral Department, the Electoral Commission, and the Royal St. Lucia Police Force have not publicly confirmed reports of alleged voter fraud during the June 6 general elections. However, some members of the public, supporters, and candidates of the mainstream political parties are leveling accusations of cash for votes. The ousted St. Lucia Labour Party claims to have physical evidence of alleged undue influence on voters by United Workers' Party operatives.
The St. Lucia Labour Party does not, as a practice, engage in the buying of votes. We know, and we have pictures and we have reports from various sections of the communities throughout the country where there was almost visible trading between operatives of the United Workers' Party and voters, potential voters. But I will be one to tell you that what happened on Monday didn't happen because of the buying of votes.
Further afield, boxing legend Muhammad Ali is being laid to rest today. Tens of thousands of people are expected to bid farewell to him in his home city of Louisville, Kentucky. The heavyweight champion and human rights activist died last Friday, aged 74. He will be honored with a procession through the streets before a private burial, followed by a memorial service. Actor Will Smith and former boxer Lennox Lewis are among the pallbearers, and former President Bill Clinton will deliver one of the eulogies. And finally, reports from Greece say young migrants, including teenagers, are resorting to prostitution in the capital, Athens. Authorities say nearly 60,000 migrants are currently in the country, scattered in various camps. We get more in this report from the BBC.
They imagined Europe as a place where they would rebuild their lives. But the borders have closed, and the nearly 60,000 migrants in Greece are stranded. The sanctuary they sought has become a dead end. In Athens, beyond the isolation of the camps, many struggle to survive. This is Pedion Tuareos Park in the center of the city, where young men face choices they couldn't have imagined before starting their journey. Walk along the path and you discover a world of open drug use and male prostitution, a place of lawlessness where young migrants resort to selling sex for a few euros. We met Azat from Iran. He says he's 25. His hope to reach Germany has vanished, but he needs 400 euros, around £300, to pay the smugglers who will take him home.
I have no other way to make money, so I have sex with old men here for 5 or 10 euros.
How did you feel the first time you did it?
I had never done this before. I'm so ashamed. It's wrong. It makes me feel sad.
This may just look like rubbish, but if you look closer, this place is littered with used condoms and paper tissues, evidence that this is where it happens. The migrants and their clients don't go very far to conduct their transactions. They just step into the bushes and do it right here. Young men are effectively trapped behind these railings, often lured by a stranger pretending to offer help.
That's the news this afternoon. Remember, there's more on our website, www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're on Izumi Media in bus terminals and Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also tune into Channel 99 on Flow TV or Mix 96.9 FM for more news and sports. I am Maricla Williams. Good afternoon.